Module overview. In federal systems of government, governance is shared among different levels: national, federal, subnational, state or regional, and local. These layers are designed to operate within their respective jurisdictions, yet the complex interdependence of governance mandates strong intergovernmental relations, IGR, mechanisms. This module explores the theories, institutional arrangements, frameworks, mechanisms, and practical realities of intergovernmental relations within federal states, with emphasis on coordination, cooperation, competition, and conflict management across the various levels of government. This module extensively examines how effective intergovernmental coordination serves as a bridge between fragmentation and unity, promoting harmonized policy implementation, fiscal alignment, dispute resolution, and national development. It also evaluates legal and administrative tools, formal and informal platforms, and the political, financial, and cultural dynamics that shape intergovernmental relations in diverse federations. Special attention is given to the Nigerian experience, including the roles of the National Council of State, National Economic Council, Joint Accounts Committee, and other coordinating bodies. Comparative insights are drawn from India, Canada, the US, Australia, Germany, and South Africa. Understanding intergovernmental relations, IGR. IGR refers to the interactions among the three levels of government for the purpose of policy development, implementation, resource allocation, and service delivery. It includes collaborative governance, conflict mediation, harmonization of administrative responsibilities, consultative mechanisms, IGR, ensures that constitutional roles are performed without duplication, contradiction, or neglect. Theoretical foundations of IGR, cooperative federalism, emphasizes partnership and synergy among government levels for shared policy goals. Competitive federalism encourages innovation through competition among subnational governments. Dual federalism emphasizes separate spheres with minimal interaction. Coercive federalism. The central government imposes policies on subnational units. Fiscal federalism. Theory highlights the financial dynamics and alignment of responsibilities. Forms of intergovernmental relations. Vertical IGR. Between federal and state local governments. Horizontal IGR. Among state governments or among local governments. Cross-level IGR. Collaboration between state and local governments without federal involvement. Intersectoral IGR. Relations between different government ministries or departments across levels. Mechanisms and platforms of IGR. Formal institutional mechanisms. National Council of State, National Economic Council, intergovernmental committees, e.g. on health, security, education, revenue allocation commissions, administrative coordination, joint planning commissions, unified service delivery platforms, memoranda of understanding, MOUs, legislative instruments, framework laws, intergovernmental agreements, fiscal transfer regulations, judicial interpretations, Supreme Court rulings on jurisdictional disputes. Objectives of intergovernmental relations: coherent national development, aligning goals and policies across jurisdictions, efficient service delivery, eliminating duplication and gaps, conflict prevention, managing disputes over jurisdiction, funding, or policy capacity, strengthening, through shared resources and best practices, democratic deepening, ensuring accountability and consultation, barriers and challenges to effective IGR, political tensions and rivalries, especially when parties in control differ across levels, ambiguity in constitutional roles, overlapping functions and unclear boundaries, ineffective coordination platforms, dormant or politicized bodies, fiscal asymmetries, imbalance in revenue capacity leads to dependency, weak institutional capacity, especially at the local level, ethno-regionalism and identity politics, influence negotiation and representation. Case study, Nigeria's IGR landscape, constitutional design. Nigeria operates a three-tier federal system. Key IGR institutions, National Economic Council, advises on economic planning, Joint State-Local Government Accounts Committee, JAAC, manages shared revenue, Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, RMAFC, oversees inter-tier revenue sharing. Nigeria Governors Forum and ALGON serve as lobbying and coordination platforms. Challenges: central dominance in policymaking, irregular council meetings, political interference, non-functioning local councils. International comparisons and best practices. Canada, Council of the Federation and First Ministers conferences for cross-level policy alignment. South Africa, Intergovernmental Relations. Framework Act provides clear guidelines. India, Zonal Councils and Interstate Council for resolving disputes and policy dialogue. Germany, Bundesrat, Federal Council, allows state governments input in federal legislation. Australia, Council of Australian Governments, SAWEG, fosters national coordination on major issues. Intergovernmental conflict and dispute resolution, conflict sources, resource allocation, policy implementation failure, overlapping jurisdictions, administrative sabotage, resolution mechanisms, constitutional courts and tribunals, arbitration and mediation, joint task forces, political dialogues, and MOUs. Reforms and the future of IGR in federalism, digital governance integration, shared platforms for planning and monitoring, IGR capacity building, leadership and institutional strengthening, legal reforms, clarifying powers and enforcing obligations, civic engagement, citizens as a third force in vertical accountability, evidence-based policy making, joint research and data systems across levels. Learning outcomes. By the end of this module, you should be able to explain the concept and importance of intergovernmental relations in federal systems, distinguish between vertical, horizontal, and intersectoral IGR mechanisms, identify challenges affecting coordination between levels of government, analyze institutional mechanisms of IGR in Nigeria and other federations, recommend reforms for enhancing effective, participatory, and accountable IGR systems.